Welcome to Active Sports TV, LAC News. You're now rocking out, kicking it with your host, Acker. And oh boy, we got another explosive pre-game breakdown episode for y'all as I unpack this LAC news and this pre-game breakdown to the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that is the number one team in the league, that is Cleveland Cavaliers. The head-to-head battle must go down. The Los Angeles Clippers must show up and throw down at the Intuit Dome, over here, aka the Terra Dome. Let's get into this LAC news. But before moving forward, at this point of the program, this is when Active asks you to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and also you see that bell icon, hit the bell icon so whenever I hit you with this Los Angeles Clipper heat within the Los Angeles Clipper Nation, you'll be the first one to get it. Turn up and have some fun, man, and enjoy yourself. Get this pastime. You will not regret it. Keep yourself informed over here on Active Sports TV, LAC News. Let's cook. Let's cook. Boy, oh boy, Tuesday, it goes down. Taco Tuesday. Hope y'all got y'all stuff ready. I'm a Southern California boy. We already know we do burgers, chili cheese fries, tacos, burritos, and wings. That's just what's going on over here, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Taco Tuesday thing going on, man. We about to get ready to throw down with the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers, that looks damn near unstoppable. I mean, going into this thing before the season started, if you've been an active battalion member for quite some time, a subscriber, you already know I've already had my picks in of who I thought was going to be the top teams in the East, who I thought was going to be the top team in the West. And hey, Cleveland Cavaliers, I will be lying if I said that they were my top 4 or 5 leading in the Eastern Conference this upcoming year. Now, with all that being said, they have had a hell of a season. What many have thought, I can only speak for myself, what I had thought would not be a good duo, would not seem to match up quite well. And Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, it happens this year to be marinating like jerk chicken or, that good old Southern fried chicken. Granny, put all them herbs and seasonings on, and they got it going, man. They selling plates like crazy within the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just keep winning and winning and winning. And this duo, man, they got things going, but not to sell the front court short. They also have a hell of a front line with Evan Mobley as well as, excuse me, Jared Allen. Excuse me. Also with Max, what's his name? Max Stratus, coming from Miami, I believe. Hopefully, I didn't get his last name, butcher his last name like that. But the sharpshooter coming from Miami, Cleveland acquired. This guy is having another, nice season shooting behind the arc, along with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, who's also nice shooters within their own self. Cleveland has mushed this thing together, and they just got this train going at full speed, and every team in a way has been getting wrecking ball smash and, just being destroyed by this team. They got over 50 wins already, only 11 losses. And that then lines everything up for what our Los Angeles Clippers to have a showdown with these cats battling for our seeding positions in the Western Conference, where things is getting real confrontational right now. We got Golden State, we got Minnesota, we got the LA Lakers right up there in the 4th, 5th seed. Memphis right up there as well. All of us really within games from each other. When it comes to that 6 to 8, seeding with Los Angeles Clippers and the Golden State Warriors, that thing's narrowed down to pretty much one game. Half a game between Minnesota and the Clippers, with them now taking a loss to the Indiana Pacers. As we speak, they lose in overtime. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers getting the job done. And by the looks of things, it looks like Golden State is about to go ahead and take that L, as well as the Denver Nuggets is handling business as well. So clip City, Clipper Nation, breaking news along this episode preview breakdown. We got Minnesota, we got Indiana taking L's, putting us in a better position. So this game means even more now within the Clipper Nation. Y'all better be, glued to the TV. If you're not able to make it to the game, me, myself, I won't be able to make it to the game. Y'all got to work, do my thing. You feel me? I just can't make it. I was there for that Sacramento one. I'll probably upload some shorts on that thing, man. That's crazy game-winning shot. Boy, Kawhi, you're a madman. But that's a whole nother episode. Staying on topic. Breaking news. Indiana come through, knock down the Minnesota Timberwolves 132-130. We now know we getting right. It's on us now to get into that 7 seed, get right behind Golden State. Golden State is about to lose to Denver. We are in the thick of things. We need to get out of the play-in. The only way we do that, Clipper Nation, Clip City, we got to go through. Well, Cleveland got to go through us, but we technically have to go through Cleveland. These guys, they're not to be played with. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. So we're going to go ahead and do some cross matchups, some hypothetical breakdowns of what favorable matchups we have as opposed to they have, and how do I see this game, overall turning out. Not going to give no predictions on the numbers and score. All I know is that I'm picking Clippers to win. Totally Clipper bias over here. A bona fide Clipper holic. The active battalion. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep me going. Y'all the reason why I make these videos, man. I want to bring a whole new energy, a whole new different flavor, swag, all that to the Clipper Nation, man. This is why Active Sports exists. LAC News exists over here on Active Sports TV. I want y'all to keep, hit me with them thumbs up, subscribing. If y'all like this, so I can keep giving y'all more and more and more preview breakdown episodes, man, with some, more enthusiastic insights. And hopefully you get a chuckle or a laugh and get through your day. You dig? Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Now, it's on us, Clipper Nation. It is on us. Indiana's done their part. Denver's doing their part. Tuesday, we got to do ours. Fans, especially the ones in the Terror Dome, a.k.a., in the Intuit Dome, a.k.a. the Terror Dome, that place has to get flipped upside down, bro. We already allow this building within the NBA already. And that's at half capacity. Let's show the NBA world why this year playoffs, if you come to the Intuit Dome, you're not just going to have to deal with the players on the court. You definitely going to have to deal with the nation in the background. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Let's go ahead and give them a big preview of that in this game versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a playoff-like game. It's the settings and everything has already been set. We needed more than them. It comes down to just that, Clipper Nation. Kawhi, James Harden, Avisa Zubac, our leaders need to be coaching that throughout the rest of the locker room. Stormin' Norman, Rainmaker, he will be game. Ben Simmons, this is your time to shine. Chris Dunn, it's time to put them in the dungeon. Oh boy. But Clipper Nation, along this preview, we do have to have updates and breaking news. And I may have just been misspoke when I'm speaking about my man Chris Dunn. But we're going to go ahead and get into that further along upon this episode. DJ, we need you to come down, man, and be that pest. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. If necessary, double Donovan Mitchell at all costs. That man, we are very familiar with within Clipper Nation. Got the best of, such as another person that they always like to, give bragging rights to, and Luka Doncic. But Donovan Mitchell is that guy. And against Clipper Nation, he turns into Superman. When he was with the Utah Jazz, this man dropped 40 balls on the Clippers' heads like he was giving out 40-piece nuggets himself, like he was Ronald McDonald himself. We don't need to see no glimpse of that Tuesday night and then into a dome. And also his counterpart in Darius Garland can be a flamethrower at times as well. These two must be contained. They flame must be non-existent. We don't even want to be even smoke. Because if it's smoke, then there's fire. We don't want even no smoke. We want all extinguishers on deck within Clipper Nation. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell is not to catch fire in Tuesday game versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Basketball guys, you hear me. Let's make it happen. Now, not just relying on the basketball guys, we got an arsenal, and we need these players to step up. Bogey, I'm really want to see how many minutes Bogdanovich will get in this game, because if he does not step up defensively against these guys, these quick, ball handlers, blow past you, also great foul baiters. If he becomes a reliability defensively, we may have to turn to a Nico Batum, and see how that works out, because that's my worry. We're going to have, because they have, two-way defenders, two-way players such as us. We get into their roster, we're going to get into their starting lineup. You got Darius Garland, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got Max Stratus, and then you got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Now, we know Darius Garland, James Harden, it's a mismatch on both ends, which is a benefit more so towards us, because we have the Hall of Famer, we have the more experienced guy, and right now is not a player in the league playing better than James Harden. I don't care what nobody say. The chef is cooking. And Darius Garland has no answer. But assuming that, they got great coaching as they have all season, they're going to make adjustments towards that. So I'm loving to see how that go. But when it comes to point guard starting out, we got James Harden versus matching up with Darius Garland. Then you got Storm and Norman in our shooting guard position matching up with Donovan Mitchell. Now, that's not what we're going to allow to take place. We're not going to allow Storm and Norman to guard Donovan Mitchell. This will be a game, if Chris Dunn is available, where we may go ahead and put Norm. I will put Norm coming off the bench um, as just a firing punch. You know what I mean? Just so that he don't have to. But then again, I will maybe resecond that because I just can't put Norman Powell on the bench. But in that case, if the Rainmaker, you know, being that he's back in the starting lineup and that's just where he's going to be, we're going to have to probably play Derrick Jones Jr. in this game as a starter, like we did versus Charlotte Hornets. And I will make Derrick Jones the primary responsibility on Donovan Mitchell throughout the game. Everywhere Donovan go, Derrick Jones will have to be matched up. But you got Norman, Storm and Norman, Donovan Mitchell, then small forward mismatch. We got the great Kawhi, the Claw versus Max Stratus. Um, there's nothing that he can do to slow Kawhi down. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do. And we definitely can contain him. So we win that battle. Check for the Clippers. So looking at our starters compared to their starters, is looking quite good in our favor. I see that we have answers for them. I don't see them having necessarily the defensive answers for us. But I'm not the hugest Cleveland Cavaliers fan. This is not, active or Cleveland news. This is LAC news. So we keep it all the way Los Angeles Clippers. But not to get long-winded, I'm just seeing that we got a lot of favor going into this game that we have to take advantage of, and just this overall starting. The key thing is our starting lineup, who we put out there, and what type of performance are we going to get out of Storm and Norman? Because if Storm and Norman is Storm and Norman, the Rainmaker, that changes everything. Because then you got James Harden, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Derrick Jones Jr., who has been on a tear as of late offensively, putting up double digits, and will be a neutralizer to some point on Donovan Mitchell. Then where do their offense then shift in the gear? Where do their benefits is? And they ain't gonna say, well, then Evan Mobley comes into play. And I haven't seen Evan Mobley this season, but I know this kid is a beast. And that's where our mismatch issue come in, at their front court um, is solidified with Mobley and Allen. Both of these guys putting up double doubles, dominating the paint. It's a lot for Zoo to do. He's going to have his hands full with Jared Allen for sure for all 48 minutes. And then you got Derrick Jones, who's going to be his responsibility more so on Donovan Mitchell. So then who then guards Evan Mobley? That's going to either have Kawhi move on to Evan, which is now a mismatch on us. So this is a good game, guys. These lineups, these cross lineups, is how these coaches is going to try to, adjust towards what works and, get the edge over the other. I'm loving. I would love to see what they're putting down on their on their whiteboard, of just different schemes that they can possibly come up with, and the personnel that's gonna run them. I would love to be that fly on the wall to see that, because it's just crazy. Then we go to the bench, and they have a strong bench who've been performing quite well with guys like Ty Jerome, um, Sam Murray. Also, you got DeAndre Hunter, who's really been doing his thing this year. Um, Coming from the Hawks, now lining up with Cleveland, balling out like him. And then they got Dean Wade, who's also a knockdown shooter, a ball handler for them. And then you got Isaac. Um, they have a pretty Tristan Thompson for more depth. And then they got Javante Green. These guys, man, they got a decent bench. And we have a bench that is not to be so short as well. Whew. Amir Coffee, we got Bogey Bogdanovich, Ben Simmons. We finally get to see what he's gonna do. I'm hoping that Chris Dunn is back in the swing of things. We got also this gonna be key for, I believe, Eubanks to really step up in Zoo absence, man, to show how big he's gonna be, because along those long bodies, man, those big bodies, I mean, pause. Um, he's gonna be much needed, man. We don't Zoo may get in foul trouble. We're gonna have some go tos, and we're gonna have to have some people step up. And we do know that we are, you know, we like to go small. This not going to be one of those games that we're going to probably, fare well in doing so in. So hopefully Ty Lue, get it together. I'm waiting to see, just like you guys, but this is the number one team in the Eastern Conference. I'm looking forward to Tuesday's game. Um, I think our starters, we got the favorable matchup versus them, especially when it comes to the guard play. When it comes to the front court, you kind of balance it out, depending on what Ty Lue is going to do, But we got Ben Simmons, coming off that bench. Also, we can probably do some switcheroo with that. Maybe, you know, whew, man, that's a tough task. Maybe throwing Ben. You can't play Ben and Visa Zubac at the same time, but in this case, well, I'm willing to try it. You know what I mean? Maybe we could go James Harden, Storm and Norman, Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard, Ivica Zubac, just to match that size with size and still have that, we should have that better guard play, from my opinion. So, it's going to be a firecracker event to take place on Tuesday, on the 19th. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm on the 18th, I believe. Sorry about that. I'm looking forward to it, man. And Clipper Nation, this is a must win for us. Hopefully, Cleveland, they just dropped one to Orlando Magics. So being that they're on the road, they're traveling. Maybe the fatigue get to them, man, and we don't know if they are actually gonna try to gun it all the way throughout the regular season. They probably chasing the record, trying to make history. So they're gonna probably bring their best. So Clipper Nation, we got to be ready for it all. If you're going to the game, make sure you turn the building upside down once again. If you're at home, get crazy, get loud, do your thing. And I'm going to be in full support of our team over here on this end. So this wraps up the preview breakdown, man, to the Clippers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I'll be making more previews like this when I get the chance to. Not, check out the shorts, man. We'll be doing a follow-up post game over here. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button now. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button now. Make sure you get familiar with this channel. We're building over here. Make yourself a part of the active community. Be a part of the active battalion. Become a member. We definitely trying to work, build the subscribers up so that we can, get badges, have memberships here, all that good stuff. So, you liking what we doing, you feeling where we going with this within the Clipper Nation, or you just a sports head in general, man, and you just like the way I'm doing my thing and you want to be entertained, hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. Guaranteed to have some fun things coming your way, giveaways, along down the line, so on and so forth. So, y'all know the motto. This is the time where we conclude things, guys. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, stay activated at all times, stay dedicated to your craft, and you already know, man. Till next time, family first at all times. We out of here. Deuces. Clip City. Let's knock these boys down, man. A must win. Active out of here.